Hey guys, welcome to tonight's quick live. I was just reviewing, I did a consultation with someone and we were talking about what link services to use and why, and I don't know what happened to my space bun, but my space bun is going crazy, so don't mind if I wait for you guys to come in real quick while I fix my space bun. Hey. I am Kari, Platinum Puzzy Anthony. I've been in the industry for 2 decades. That's 20 years. That's a long time. A lot has come and gone. A lot of things have changed. But one thing never changes, and that's the need for reliable link services and marketing. And that's the best that we're going to get with this. So come on in. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them down in the comments. I will answer them as quickly as I can, but I am a consultant, coach, and business savvy individual. I've been through multiple YouTube accounts, I've been through multiple Instagram accounts, etc., you name it. I have experienced it, and a lot of people ask me how I'm able to sustain and maintain in an industry or in an environment where adult entertainment and content creators are often targeted and banned, deactivated, and removed from social media sites as well as link sites. And the reason this comes up is one of my clients has mentioned being deactivated and banned from Linktree for having adult links. So tonight we are going to talk about the terms of service with Linktree and how you can still utilize their platform, which by far for me is the best, and I'll tell you why in just a moment, but how you're able to manage, maintain on Linktree as an adult content creator. So the first thing that I'm going to say is that they have a message on their website that says, we want to empower linkers of all kinds to carve out their own space on the internet. I'm trying to read this while. We also want to make sure that visitors, including minors, can make informed decisions before they click. Additionally, legal restrictions across Linktree. Many international markets limit what content we can or cannot allow on the platform. So what you can do, let's start with what you can do. You can create links to adult content as long as it is legal in your region and doesn't advertise full service SW. If you don't know what that means, that is a whole nother topic, but we have to be very careful of some of excuse me, of some of the verbiage, as it is not YouTube friendly. So yeah, it cannot advertise full service SW, and it has to be marked sensitive. So not only does your profile have to be marked sensitive, which means the person has to indicate they are 18 years of age or older, depending on what region of the world they're in, because it does vary, but they have to be a minimum of 18 years of age to view your profile. And if they click that link, then they are accepting responsibility for being of legal age wherever they may be. The second thing is you must put that same sensitivity message, which if you go into your links, into your back end, it'll give you the option for each link to click a little toggle, and you put on there notify sensitive content whenever. So when someone goes to click on that link, it'll give them that same message once again. So basically you want to do it so that they see it before they hit your profile, and then you want to do it again for any links that link to something that is a adult content website, paywall or otherwise. So definitely make sure that you are putting that on both the links and the profile. The second thing is you may advertise adult media that you create and sell on other platforms. Again, the same thing applies. You must indicate that that link is going to lead to an adult website with that sensitivity message. What you cannot do is upload adult content, including nudity, to your Linktree avatar, link thumbnails, background, or PDFs. So basically, your profile itself should not contain any nudity or adult content, which is the same for any of your social media. Like even with Twitter, you cannot have nudity or any explicit images in your avatar or your header. The same thing with Linktree. So keep that in mind when you're uploading. It says you cannot upload nudity or adult content to Linktree at all. So that's important. The second thing is you cannot embed a social media feed that would display adult content directly on your Linktree. So being able to click on Twitter and go, which you should also put a sensitivity link on that as well if you have any type of nudity or adult content on your timeline, but you should not embed the timeline, because you can embed your feed onto your Linktree. If you have any type of adult content, keep it off. That's what Linktree is saying. You cannot advertise full service SW. And you cannot use Linktree Commerce to accept payments or donations for any type of adult content services or otherwise. So essentially, you can't put Cash App on there and be accepting payments for adult services and content and things of that nature. So these are the things that Linktree is saying you can and cannot do. It's pretty much the same thing with Twitter. You know, the only difference is on Linktree, they require you to put the sensitivity notification on your links and your profile. But my advice is this: always exercise caution whenever you are posting any type of nudity or adult content on the internet anywhere, even if it's allowed, because you don't want to be liable in a situation where any type of minors or anyone has access to that content. When you're posting things for free, you put yourself at risk. The same thing happens when you post on Reddit. You should be mindful that those images also can be, they can get into the hands of the wrong people. And you just don't want to be held liable for a situation like that. That's the whole reason for these protocols. So a lot of people have said you cannot do anything adult with Linktree. That's not the truth. I just explained to you that you can. You just have to be mindful of the type of content you're linking to and putting the proper protocols in place to have the sensitivity notification come up. So why is Linktree my favorite linking service when there are adult specific links profiles out there? One of the things that I've always been adamant about in my consulting, in my coaching, in my teaching and education, when I'm telling you guys about setting up your business, one of the things that you should do from the very beginning, and if you're not doing it, start now. Don't worry about what you haven't done in the past. Start now. Is creating an email list. And an email list is extremely important, because if for any reason your social media gets taken down, your paywall platforms are banned, deactivated, or the website goes, just disappears one day. And it's happened. I've been here long enough. I've seen it happen a few times with sites I never imagined, and some of them I pretty much figured it would happen. So you just never know. And regardless of that situation, obviously there's going to be a certain percentage of fans who do not sign up for your email list, and you'll just lose those. But if they're really a fan, they'll find you. Just know that. They'll find you. But you don't want to bank on that. You want to create an email list that gives you direct access to your fans at all times, regardless of social media platform takedowns, regardless of being removed from paid platforms or moving from one to another, which is something that we've also talked about, where OF has either banned you or you don't want to be there anymore. Like for me, I'm not on OF because they don't allow more than 80% of the content that I create, which is really crazy because I don't do anything that's really outside of, it's not that crazy, but it's not allowed. So if it's not allowed, I switched to the Loyal Fans platform. But I also have an email list on my Linktree where I take emails, and I can email people whenever I transition from one platform to another, or if a social media website takes me down, whatever the case may be. I have direct access to contact my fans. And you should do the same, because it's important. People don't normally change their emails. Social media may change. They may change OF accounts or loyal fans accounts or whatever. Those names and those things may change. But usually people keep their emails for a lifetime. Just like you want to be contacted, they want to be contacted too. So with that being said, Linktree gives you the option of collecting emails. Now, it does not provide an adult-friendly email service. That's something I can teach you in coaching and consultation in some of my educational resources. Or if you're interested, click down below, comment, email list, so that you can get more information on how you can set up your email list, and then what email platforms you can send to anything that is adult related. There are platforms. MailChimp is not adult friendly. You can use it for non-adult, but you cannot use it for promoting adult content or adult platforms. And understand the difference. A lot of people think that just because there's no nudity in the email, that means that's not promoting adult content. If you have any type of links that go to adult content, then your emails are pretty much considered to be under the promoting adult content. So just keep that in mind. Just because you don't put nudity in the email, promoting to your OF or promoting to any of your fan platforms is essentially the same thing, because on the other side of that wall, that's what you're doing. So be safe. Be safe. MailChimp is of the mail services, it's the most popular and it's the most integrated with Linktree and WordPress and most websites. But because they have that non-adult, they don't support adult content, you just don't want to risk it. You don't want to risk it, because you set up your email list, you convert that email list over to whatever platform you're using, and then you send out emails. And then once you get taken off the site, you don't have access to those emails again. And unless you're a super organizer like me and have them backed up, you have to start all over again. And if a platform doesn't want us there, then why do we insist on being there? You know what I mean? Like, social media, I understand, because that's more for advertising and promotions and, you know, connecting with fans and creating new fans and community and all of that. But with the email list, you want to be in a space that allows your content, which, if you're interested, like I said, put in the comments email list and your email so that I can get in contact with you. Or better yet, you can just hit me up on my Linktree, which is Linktree. Actually, it's queenofbbw.com. I forgot. And that's another thing that I will say is important to do, and that's have a domain. And your domain can point to your Linktree, and that's why I do it, is because I can advertise on more platforms if my main domain goes to my Linktree, and then I let the user decide where they want to go from there. And I hope that they go to my fan platform or one of my clip sites or website, but I let them decide where it is that they want to go from there. Is it the smartest? Maybe. But I feel like it's been more effective than when I had my domain going straight to my fan platform, because it seemed like if they went to the fan club platform and they didn't want to join, it was a dead end. So at least with my Linktree there, they have options and they can go back and select something else. So that's just my advice. So yeah, you go to queenofbbw.com, and I do have enter your email to my email list. And I will be sending out emails here in the next few days where I am hosting a webinar that's going to give you 5 key components of creating a foundation for your adult content creation business that will keep you in a sales funnel that, I'm telling you, no matter what happens, you'll be prepared. So thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate. Make sure you subscribe to my channel, where I will be doing, I'm going to do my best. I always say I'm going to do more, and then I just get super exhausted and burn out, because running a business, coaching, running client OF accounts and loyal fans accounts and stuff like that, like, I do a lot in a day. Plus, I heard BBW. I'm busy. I'm a busy woman, and it's hard for me to find time to not only create content, but edit it and get it posted. So one day I'll have my dream team. In the meantime, between time, if you're interested in learning more about that email list, email marketing in general, and all of those things, email list down below, and go to queenofbbw.com, enter your email, and look out for my email coming soon. I'll see you guys on social media, Twitter Spaces, Instagram Live. I'm on Twitter, Platinum Puzzy, and the number 1. I am on Instagram, KAP Media INC. And of course, you can always find me on iHeartBBWCOM. So, till next time, have a good one. Mwah!